Hello everyone, we're here today with Jake Logan, the President and CEO of the Arizona Charter Schools Association. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
So we know you've just been on the job for a few weeks now, and we're going to get into a number of different issues or questions about the association. But first and foremost, let's talk about your background a little bit. You have a pretty interesting past, and you're actually a product of Patagonia Public Schools.
Yeah,
can you tell us a little bit about that?
If you can believe that. Yeah, most people aren't sure where Patagonia is. My mother was a school teacher, so I went to kindergarten through third grade in Patagonia, which is in between Nogales and Sonoita in southern Arizona. And it's a great town, it's a great community, small. We had one class and there was like 15 people in our class, but I did that till I moved to Phoenix in fourth grade.
Very nice. And so obviously you've had a number of different experiences in your past. You worked in the healthcare industry, et cetera, but you also served as the president of the State Board of Charter Schools. Can you talk a little bit about that experience?
You bet, and I just loved it. So the State Board for Charter Schools is for your viewers that may not be familiar, is the regulatory agency that's gubernatorial appointed, and the Senate confirms the members. And then what I do now is I run the trade association. So at the State Board, you're really making decisions. The legislature obviously puts the policy in place, but you're making decisions over charter schools, and I absolutely loved it. It was a great opportunity to make a difference. I'm, as you can imagine, a big school choice fan, and so it was a chance to be able to figure out how we make Arizona's charter system the best it can be. And you don't get paid to do it. It's a lot of long hours, but to me it was worth it, and I just loved every minute of it.
So obviously, you know, you had that volunteer capacity. So what made you make that decision in terms of a career path to throw your name in the ring to be the president and CEO of the Charter Schools Association?
Yeah, it was really a perfect time in my career to do it. I had a good run in corporate America, which I very much enjoyed, but it was something I was passionate about, and I thought there was another opportunity to make a difference, and again, to give parents and students the most choice they can in Arizona, and the association plays a really key role in that. And so for me, it was just the right place at the right time and almost like a dream job.
So shifting now, you're the head of the presidency, you're the CEO of the Charter Schools Association. Charter enrollment growth has doubled. What do you think is attracting so many families and parents to charter schools in the state?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it really is amazing the trajectory and the growth that has occurred. And some of it is because a lot of the good policies, in my opinion, that the state put in place to allow it to flourish. But at the end of the day, it's really about students and parents making the choice that's best for their child. And I think it gives you the ability to customize your child's education experience based on what's going to be best for them. If they're a high-performing student, we have great choices in Arizona for that. If the student's struggling a little bit, we have great choices for that. If your student is into the arts, we have choices for that. So there's a wide variety of choice, and I think that's really attractive to parents to say, okay, what's going to be the best environment for my child to learn, and then being able to plug them into whatever that choice is. And I think parents and students are voting with their feet because, as you alluded to, the growth has really been strong.
For the past year, there's been a lot of attention on charter schools.
Indeed.
And the system that we have in Arizona and the laws and regulations regarding charter schools. You know, we see this now at the legislature. There are a number of different proposals and conversations about increased oversight and regulation on charter schools. What's your take on that?
We're trying to strike the right balance between, at the end of the day, charter school operators sign a contract with the state, the board I used to be on, the Charter School Association. That contract has certain provisions in that contract, just like the state contracts for all kinds of other services, for healthcare services, transportation, private prisons, technology. We want to make sure that that contractual relationship is allowed to thrive, because I think that's what's brought a lot of the innovation into Arizona charter schools. But at the same time, understand that at times you need to tweak the law to make sure that there's accountability and transparency. And so we're weaving that line with the Arizona legislature on a bipartisan basis, both Republicans and Democrats. And I think we'll get a good product, or I'm hopeful we'll get a good product that, again, allows that innovation to continue, but still modernizes the law a little bit.
Just to piggyback on modernizing the law a little bit, you know, obviously charter schools face some challenges as well. What do you think are some of the challenges that they face?
You know, I think it's an ever-changing, as Arizona grows and their economy grows, and I think charter schools are looking, what are parents looking for in different innovation. We're really blessed to have a really world-class system here in Arizona. I'm coming in at a great time because the system is so good, And again, parents have so many great choices to make, whether it's a district school or a charter school. So I think we'll continuing to evolve as the state evolves will be really important. One of the things I'm interested in is trying to figure out a way for school choice to be greater in rural Arizona, for example. We have a lot of great choices in Maricopa and Pima County, and you do in rural Arizona as well, but how do we continue that trend and make it as robust as we can?
So in your new role, what are your priorities for the next year, 5 years, 10 years down the line for the association?
There's a lot in there, but I want to continue to do what we can to work with policymakers, thought leaders, the public, parents, students to make sure that we have the best system in the country. I think we do. I want to grow that. I want to be in a position where, again, a parent is trying to find the best choice for their child, and they've got a lot of really good options. I think we're on track, and I'm really proud of where we are, but I think we can still do more and grow. Charter schools have been around for about 25 years. I'd like to see in the next 25 years more of choice being an available option for all parents.
Well, congratulations on the new position.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you taking the time to chat with us, and good luck with the upcoming legislative session.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jake.